AI-assisted development has hit an inflection point. Claude Code isn't some new experiment anymore. It's become delivery infrastructure for engineering teams that are serious about velocity, code quality, and what happens after a product actually ships. Almost every vendor out there claims to use it. The real question for U.S. tech leaders evaluating a partner in 2026 is which ones rebuilt their engineering model around it, and which ones can actually show a production track record to prove it. So what actually separates these firms? 4 things worth checking before you shortlist anyone. First, a verified clutch record, real client ratings and review counts, not a claim on a homepage. Second, a documented AI workflow, Claude Code embedded across the whole build cycle, not used in one phase and marketed everywhere. Third, engagement models that flex, time and material, fixed price, dedicated team, or team extension, matched to where your project actually is. And fourth, life past launch, a real track record of getting projects to a stable production environment, not just to a demo. First up, Inoxoft, built for founders, CTOs, and product leaders who need Copilot-native engineering across healthcare, fintech, manufacturing, real estate, and other regulated or growth stage sectors. Here's what that looks like in practice. Cursor AI and Claude are embedded across development, QA, deployment, and documentation, not used selectively in one phase, and there's no subcontracting. The same team that scopes your project delivers it. The velocity numbers are tracked, not estimated, a 40% jump in delivery speed, 2 to 3 times faster MVP timelines, and 80% of ML builds reaching production within 3 months. On security, they're ISO 27001, ISO 9001, and ISO 27701 certified, with Microsoft Gold, Google Cloud, and ISTQB Silver partnerships, and compliance documentation ready before the engagement even starts. They hold a perfect 5.0 on Clutch, with over 200 in-house engineers, more than 230 delivered projects, and a 94% client retention rate. Second is Intuz, an AI and enterprise development company out of San Ramon, California, that treats Claude Code as standard infrastructure, applied across custom ML model development, LLM and RAG integration, agentic AI workflows, and MLOps delivery for enterprise and mid-market clients. Their stack runs deep, custom models, NLP, computer vision, and Databricks engineering with private LLM integrations. They're an AWS consulting partner, certified ISO 27001, SOC2, and HIPAA, with a $10,000 minimum project size and a 4.8 clutch rating backed by 52 verified reviews. Third is Itransition, who bring the scale of a 3,000-plus engineer global firm to Claude Code integrated delivery, applying agentic AI to enterprise workflow automation and intelligent document processing built on the Microsoft Azure AI stack. AI development is 15% of their total delivery now, with verified work including autonomous scheduling agents and NLP-powered enterprise automation. They've been operating since 1998 across 40 countries. They hold a 4.9 clutch rating from 41 reviews, and their minimum project size is $25,000. Fourth is 10 Pearls, who call themselves an AI-native technology partner, and their dedicated agentic AI development practice backs that up. Out of Vienna, Virginia, with over 1,000 engineers, they run Claude Code alongside modern orchestration frameworks like LangChain, Llama Index, and Pinecone across generative AI and enterprise transformation work. They've been named top AI consulting firm for the 2nd year running. They hold a 4.9 clutch rating from 36 reviews, and their minimum project size is $50,000. And fifth is Acropolium, who've documented something most agencies on lists like this haven't, the actual delivery outcomes of using Claude Code, Cursor, and GitHub Copilot day to day. Across more than 455 projects in healthcare, logistics, hospitality, and supply chain, they've measured a 25 to 30% faster development cycle. And the numbers get specific: a 15% rise in room occupancy, an 18% increase in revenue, 30% faster order processing, and a 40% reduction in manual content review time. With 22-plus years in the business, 5 client partnerships lasting over a decade, and Anthropic making up 20% of their AI stack, they hold a perfect 5 points EO on Clutch across 30 reviews. Here's the shortlist side by side. Inoxoft and Acropolium both hold a perfect 5.0 on Clutch, with Intuz, Itransition, and 10 Pearls all close behind at 4.8 or 4.9. But the ratings only tell part of the story. Inoxoft stands out for Copilot-native delivery across the entire build cycle, Intuz for its ML and RAG depth, Itransition for enterprise scale on Azure, 10 Pearls for its dedicated agentic AI practice, and Acropolium for actually publishing its delivery numbers. Picking a Claude Code development agency in 2026 really comes down to your sector, your data sensitivity, your timeline, and how far along your AI initiative already is. Here's the thing, though. Most reputable firms look pretty similar on paper at this point: overlapping certifications, comparable ratings, similar headcounts. The real differences show up in workflow maturity, which firms have genuinely embedded Claude Code across the build cycle, which ones can actually show delivery velocity data to back up the claim, and which ones have a track record of getting projects from prototype to a stable production environment without you managing the handoff yourself.